All right, let's let you out here. Hold on. Let's get our leash. Okay. All right, ready? Go. There she goes. What's up, guys? Jason here, the Mentor Show. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being a subscriber. All right, guys, so it is Sunday, November 24th. And I think today it's a pretty decent day out, and I thought it might be a good opportunity. I was looking at the weather for the next week, and it's looking pretty cold here, like below 30. So I think it's gonna be a good opportunity to just go ahead and winterize the RV and just call it quits for the season. So I have one bottle of RV, the fluid. So I hope that's enough. I can't remember, but let's go ahead and I'll kind of show you guys what I do. A couple weeks ago, you guys already saw me seal the roof up. So I already did the roof, and pretty much now just getting the water out. Changing some valves in the hot water tank, and that's about it. Putting the cover on, and that's it. Putting her to bed. So let's go. Here we go. All right, guys. The first thing we have to do, well, I have to do, I just have to plug it in because when I got back from that trip to DC, I just kind of parked her. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll go ahead and hook up the electric, and that way we can run the slide out. I think it's a little hard on the old battery, trying to run that out there. So get this hooked up. That way we have power. We'll run the slide. All right, guys, so I didn't run it the whole way out. I just ran it enough that I can get into the bathroom. So there's no sense just running it the whole way out. So next thing I like to do, we have to drain all the water. So from the low points and the hot water tank. So they're full right now. I'm sure the system's charged with water. So we'll go ahead, we'll drain the low points, which my low points are right here. So they're just little just caps in here. Hot and cold. All right, there we go. And if you have no idea what a low point is, they're just drain tubes underneath here, and you just open them up. That lets all the water start flowing out. So now we'll just go into the hot water tank. There we go. So now all the water's coming out. So I got my drain plug. There it is. And we'll just get all that water out of here. Luna found a nice spot to get some water. Dog is always thirsty. All right, guys, we're all done draining, so let's go ahead and close that. Good. Now inside, I'm just gonna go ahead and open up all the valves just to make sure there's no water in there. I'll go back here in the bathroom. And we'll just make sure everything is open. One's open. Make sure the shower's open. Easy, go ahead and disconnect this shower hose. Now I'll just go ahead and drain the shower hose. Make sure there's no water in there. And that'll be good. And it's probably also good to hit the toilet. Just make sure there's no water in there. Good. So what I'm doing now, guys, I usually take my pump that I use to pump the fluid in, and I just hook it up to the RV, and I just kind of pump some air through it, just to kind of push any water. I see water coming out over the low points there. So just kind of push it all out of there. All right, that should be good. Okay guys, so we are now in the RV, and this is one of the bunks. So what I usually do, I'm gonna take this out of here. I'm just gonna roll up this mattress and just pull it out of here, and we'll put it back in the spring. All right guys, so we got the bed removed, and then demonstration purposes, I'm just gonna take this whole piece of wood out. All right guys, so here is my water tank, and I'm sure your RV is pretty similar, but when you're using the RV, the bottom white line, you know, the water comes in, goes into your tank, hot water tank, comes back out, and then out into the system. So when I winterize mine, we're going to go ahead and shut off the water line, the cold water coming in, and then we're also going to shut off the water coming out. And then there's a bypass valve right here in the middle, and then I flip that on. So now when we pump the fluid, it comes in, up here through the bypass, and then through this hot water, this one piece of pipe right there. Yes, that's what we're going to do. That way we save, you know, 5 gallons of antifreeze. Yeah, guys, as for the inside, we pretty much just leave the fridge. You know, it's off, but we leave all the doors open, freezer and refrige, so it doesn't get all, you know, moldy and smelling nasty. So we just leave that air out the whole time. But there's not really a lot I do inside. I guess just pack your stuff away, but yeah, like if you have a coffee maker, like Arbonne coffee maker, I gotta make sure I get the water out of that because that could freeze and break that. But I guess if you have any appliances or anything that uses water inside, you want to, you know, get that out. But that's about it. So what I'll do now is Sherilyn will come out and help me, because what I do is I pump outside and then she ends up turning all the faucets. She usually works from the part back there closest to where I'm pumping, which is pretty much the bathroom area. Lets the antifreeze come through, shuts them off, and then that forces the antifreeze up to the sink here. And then that's it. You know, our RV is pretty small. I'm pretty sure a gallon does it. I hope so, because that's all I got. I thought I had more, but hopefully this 1 gallon of antifreeze will work. So I think we're ready. We'll just grab Sherilyn, and we'll start pumping. All right, guys, here we go. Sherilyn's inside, and we're gonna start pumping.
Done!
All right, guys, that worked out. And we have some left. So now we just got to disconnect here. But now we can go in and we'll use the rest inside the RV. All right, guys, so what I usually do now is I use the remaining, and then I'm going to pour it down the drains to the low point, like the, you know, where the elbows in your drain. What's that? I forget what that thing's called. The elbow. I forget what it's called. But oh, it'll come to me. But there's water trapped in there, you know, so the sewer gases don't come back up. Is it a trap? Maybe it's called a trap. I always put a little bit down the, just put a little bit in the toilet, put a little bit here. Good. Now go in the sink here. Put some down that side. And we'll have to do this side also. I think it's called the trap, right? You guys let me know, I forget. Put a little bit in each one. Good to go. We did the toilet, sink, and let's put some in here. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for the inside. I'm just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna bring the slide in. We'll close the bathroom up. That's all good. I have to close that door or else the slide doesn't go in. So let's press our button. Hear those Swintech motors running? Okay, that is it. So next thing we gotta do is the cover. So we're gonna have to get on the roof for that part. All right, guys, I just disconnected the power cord from our 30 amp. Using the winter time, I just go ahead and plug her to this 110 outlet. I don't know why I do it, I just do it. I figured, you know, it's winter time, it's just sitting here. It's just keeping a charge on the battery. We're not in and out of it or anything. So that way I can kind of put my, I put my extension cord away, and then I put my power protector, I put that away. Just put a few things away. And this is just plugged right into the building. So I just use that. And it seems to just work out just fine. So I just kind of wrap everything around this tire, spare tire. Keep it off the ground. And there we go. And then the cover will sit, just cover everything up until springtime. I gotta chase the birds out of the spare tire thing. Okay, guys, we're gonna see how this goes. Okay. 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 That is heavy. It's not inside out, is it? Trying to get you centered here. Okay. All right, guys, that is it. So that is it. That's the RV, and it's all winterized, ready to go. Last tip, which this cost me money, I guess. Yeah, you could say I never replaced it, but yeah, if you have an LCD TV or if you have like a liquid plasma, whatever in your RV, yeah, make sure you take those out, because mine ended up breaking and cracking, and it was like leaking fluid. We were kind of wondering where this fluid was coming from. Yeah, it was a TV. So yeah, I just never thought it would get that cold to freeze the TV, but it did, and it broke, and we threw it out. But yeah, so it's pretty good. I think it's a little bit off center. Usually, I thought I had it centered up in the middle because there's like a seam I follow, but she seems like she's leaning a little bit towards the building, but she's covered up. But that's it. So the RV is ready for winter. So, all right, guys, that's it for today. Just wanted to show you a quick one of winterizing your RV. If you guys have any questions, I'll try to answer them best I can, just from my experience. But this is what I do. I think I took the RV once or twice to the dealer, and I kind of watched what they did, how they winterized it, and then I just figured I'd save the money and just do it myself. It's a lot of hustle and bustle trying to get the RV hooked up, take it up there, bring it back. It's a lot of wear and tear on the vehicle, your fuel, tires, So it's just easier to just do it myself. And yeah, so I just took one bottle of antifreeze. So that wasn't bad at all. So, all right, guys. Hope you guys have a great weekend and a great week. And we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your subscriber. See you next one. Bye, guys.